Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance, episode 83 of Guess the Trade, where subscribers send in their loadouts. We take a look at the tools, and then we see if we can guess what it is they do with those tools in the comment section below. Well, back in episode 82, we looked at Robert Bohr. He had two different Husky totes. One of them was a 20-inch, one of them was a 10-inch. Both of them loaded out with some really great tools. Well, what was it that he did with those tools? He said that he is a DIY handyman, which is what a lot of you guessed. He said that he primarily works for friends and family and then also himself. And then he had that 10-inch Husky tote set up for electrical work because that's what he does a lot of. So that's why he set up a specific bag just for that. So that's what he does with his tools. Again, appreciate you, Robert, for sending those in. Well, today's loadout, we're going to look at rake batting. He has a U.S. General toolbox. Also, we're going to see some Milwaukee Packout in the back of his truck along with some other stuff as well. And then he's also got the Veto Pro Pack SPMC. So quite a few pictures, quite a few tools that we're going to look at. But let's go ahead and check out Rake's tools and see if we can guess what it is that he does. So we'll start out looking at this U.S. General toolbox, one of those with the flip-top lid. I've never had a toolbox or a cart that kind of has this on there. I've always kind of been interested in one. Zoom in a little bit. Looks like he's running M18 along with M12 batteries. Also has a Klein 11-in-1 impact. I can see that over there. A couple different screwdrivers as well. Some other tools down in there. Also rocking the Trident orange kiwi maybe on the gum. That might be what that is or something. Tropical twist. I think I can read that. Let's see. He's got some sort of a tape measure. He's got gloves. He's got a wire brush. He's got some stickers up there that might throw you in a line of going towards maybe what it is that he does. So we'll go ahead and zoom out of this and move on to the next one. So here's one of the drawers. He's got the IHRA Hot Rod Association. Let's see. I'm seeing the Milwaukee pin light. And again, you can zoom in and look at more of these. I'm going to kind of hit highlights. There's always a ton of stuff in drawers like this that you could spend forever. But he's got a master lock. Let's see. Made in the USA. I'm not sure if that's some sort of a white. It looks like it goes into maybe a pencil of some sort that maybe it writes white, so maybe for marking up steel or something like that. Milwaukee Fastback, Milwaukee Ink Zaws, Sharpies. There's a magnetic pickup tool, some black electrical tape there as well. We'll go ahead and zoom out and move on. So here's the hammers. Looks like he's got one with a wood in it, and then he's also got maybe a little bit heavier maybe than a 3-pound sledge, maybe a 5-pounder there or something. Ball peen hammer, spring tools, he's got those down in there. Also another brush of some kind, a couple different files, some maybe hex keys, I'm assuming maybe in there from HDX. Next picture, so here we've got a Swanson Speed Square. He's got kind of like a Moly type pouch. Let's see, he's got the construction materials calculator. I don't know if the C5000 is the one I've got or not, but man, those things are pretty handy. I always liked it because on my Android phone, that's what I ran forever until I swapped over to the iPhone, and I bought the app for the construction calculator, and I loved having it on my phone and not having to carry an extra calculator. Well, now they swapped over to subscription based where you have to pay X amount a year, and I hate doing that. I always just want to pay, hey, I'll pay you $50 to put it on my phone one time, and now I own it. I can put it on any phone. So I don't have it on my iPhone. I've still got it in my like Google Play Store, I guess. But I do have one of those calculators, so they are pretty handy to have. So if you don't have one and you do much construction work, they're pretty nice to have sometime. There he's got also a infrared thermometer, and then some other stuff that's inside of some different pouches that we can't see, and then a torpedo level up there as well. Now we're getting into some hand tools. So he's got one for stainless steel. He's got an aluminum. He's got a steel over there as far as some wire brushes, some Brennan C-clamps. Let's see, also a Max Power. I'm seeing if I can read any other brands. I think that one's Vice Grip. Yeah, so he's got Vice Grip, Brennan, Max Power. That one down there might say Crescent. I can't tell what that says, though, for sure. He's also got a Capri Cobalt type cutter up there. Those look like Icon grips, but they could be Snap-on. It looks like he's got a couple different pliers there. Also some just standard type Vice Grip type pliers. I'm just saying they look like Icons because the handles do, and then he's also got an Icon, package right there as well. Small pipe wrench. Looks like a Icon pliers wrench. He looks like he's got some Baco adjustables down there at the bottom left. and then another adjustable wrench as well, different clamps. So now we're getting into the M18 die grinder, it looks like. Also M18 grinder, maybe a Makita grinder as well. Two different M18 grinders, different cutoff wheels. Let's see. Cubitron 3 from 3M. Let's see. I don't know what that up there at the top is. Almost looks like, well, I don't even really know. I'm not real sure what that is up there at the very top, that corded tool. Not sure what it is. I can't really tell. I got a pretty good idea what it is that he does already at this point, but I don't do a lot of it anymore. So, and I never did it a ton, so I don't know for sure what some of those tools are. Looks like he's also got an M18 hammer drill in there as well, and then he's got a Yoast sight for his die grinder. As far as all those bits, let us know about those, Rake, because I bought some off Amazon, and I bought some that are junky, and then I've also bought some that are really good. I've currently got one that's been working out real well for me for making the strike plates on doors a little bit bigger. I use my M12 die grinder with it, and it works out great. So let us know about them particular bits. A lot of times I'm always curious about those. Next picture, M12 radio. That's the current radio I'm running in my truck. Also looks like he's got the older M18 fan back there with the 3 speeds. Bunch of different disc for grinders, all sorts of those. Let's see, Craftsman, some sort of a either seat or something like that. Another bag in there, and then also another box. Over on this side, we've got some Milwaukee Packout, along with some gunk, some brake cleaner, 2 different Packouts, and then also some wire. Here are those 2 Packouts. So in this one, let's see, different tips in the bottom there. I'm sure those are probably some sort of rods or something in the middle inside those cases. And again, I already got it. Again, I can tell what it is that he does, but I'm not going to give away the guess. But some of this stuff, I'm not going to know what it is. So there's the top. I'm not real sure what those pink things are up there. We'll move on. So this is the Packout that's underneath of that one. So he's got a small little level. Almost looks like the Stabila, but it's orange and black. I don't know if Klein's got a small one like that or not. Irwin chop box, Milwaukee tape measure. Looks like an 8x12 Pittsburgh framing type square. He's got the Milwaukee trim square and speed square. A couple other squares in there, combination squares. So all sorts of things for layout. And then he is the Picket Master, along with some string, some mason line over there as well. Let's see. And then these are the top trays that sit inside there. So he's got the chalk shot, all sorts of different markers, some different torpedo levels, and another tape measure there. This was up on that top drawer. I remember seeing the Impact 11-1. That's how I know. So he's got some pry bars in there as well. Also a golf ball. And again, there was a couple other screwdrivers. Those red handles might be files or something like that, if I had to guess. And it was Tropical Twist on the Trident. So now we're getting into his truck. I want to say he said he had a Toyota Tundra maybe in his email. So these are things that he has on him nearly all the time for, I guess, field work or also his own work. So he's got in the back there, looks like a Klein bucket bag, canvas bag, along with 2 fire extinguishers, inside some Milwaukee Packout crates, something back there from Icon. I think we see some of this stuff all up close. A steel chainsaw, and then also he's got the Veto SPMC over there on the right, and then the Milwaukee rolling box. Moving on, I think this, I'm going to assume that it's in here somewhere, but I'm not real sure where. But he's got the M12 grease gun, I believe it is, the M12 right there. In here we've got, again, I'm assuming sticks, and then also some wrenches, couple fire extinguishers. Let's see, Apache 800. That's a case, I guess, so I don't know what's in that for sure. Also looks like another M18 drill down there, turned upside down. Next picture, he's got the Icon, looks like the flex headset. Also another M18 battery charger. Looks like a jack in there as well. And then something else from Milwaukee. Almost looks like a high torque maybe, or something like that in the bottom of that one. It is the Icon 3/8 general service set is what's in between those two. So there it is with the stuff out. So you can see again more clamps, the jack, different things for clamping. It's got a bar in there as well. Here we're looking at the M18, some sort of an SDS. Looks like probably SDS Plus as far as for his rotary hammer. And then he's also got that Klein Tools. I'm assuming that's going to be the SDS Plus demo driver as well. Here we've got the M12 Rover Light, M18 battery, M12 battery. And then inside the rolling Packout, he's got I'm assuming that's probably the M18 metal cutting saw, but it's a circular saw there. And then he's also got the M12 band file. A lot of people have told me that they really like that M12 band file. Still haven't picked one of those up, but a lot of people said they really like it. And then we also have the M18 drill and impact. So he's got quite a few M18 drills hanging around. And then inside another bag, he's got the M8 or M12 die grinder. That's the one I've got that I was talking about using. I've got the straight. He's also got the right angle in there as well. And then he's also got that small little cutoff tool that takes the grinding disc. And let's see, he's also got the M18 bandsaw, M18 inflator, M18 blower over there as well. So he's got those. And then now we're going to get into that bag, the Veto Pro Pack SPMC. It looks like he's also got the SC45 possibly as well on the front. I didn't notice that until now. Again, I don't look at these pictures that much ahead of time, so I'm looking at them the same time as you. So in his SP or his SC45, he's got the Klein meter. That is the MM320. And then he's also got that pouch with the small Milwaukee flashlight and then a Klein non-contact voltage tester. Here on this side in that pouch, he's got some different hand tools. I think he pulls all these out. Yeah, here we go. So we've got the Icon. Those are the 9-inch. Or actually, those are actually snap-on. So those are the snap-on right there. I was assuming Icon because of the package back in that last few pictures. Magnetizer, demagnetizer. Let's see. I don't know if we could tell what. That's a 14-in-1 on that screwdriver right there. And then a tape measure. And then also a Husky wire stripper and an ox pencil. Over on this side, we've got the M12 screwdriver. Here in the back side, Craftsman parts bin holder. That's one of those that folds up. I actually keep some of those here in my garage. And then he's got another Milwaukee trim square as well. There's just another picture of that. Here are some other items that are down in the front pouch. Klein GFCI tester, Weehaw bit set, a couple little small ratchets, one set up with a socket, one set up with a Phillips bit. Then he's also got a, let's see what this is, a Vera goggles. I've never seen that before. That's almost like a very small screwdriver, but it looks like it almost goes in something as well. Or maybe it takes those two bits there right beside of it, I'm assuming. And then there's one of those Apex crescent bits as well. So the Vera goggles, I'm not real sure what that's for. I'd have to look that up. Here he's got a Cobalt utility knife, a Purdy, one of those all-in-one foldable scrapers, small little razor blade knife, and then a Bosch laser distance measure. Here is the inside of the SPMC as far as the loadout of it inside of there. Here's all the tools in that. So we've got some sort of a wrench with 1/4-inch drive and 3/8 drive, it looks like. He's also got the Knipex pliers wrench, a pair of channel locks, Klein Tools adjustable wrench, the insulated flip blade from Klein, and then also probably or actually that's just the flip socket. There's no bit holding in there. Pair of 250 on the pliers wrench, the Makita sockets, the must-have for everybody's bag, it seems like. Klein diagonals, Knipex twin grips, Dole, I think, on those. Those are pretty neat looking pair of little needle nose-ish type pliers. I've never seen them. Knipex 250s on the Cobras, little Bostix pry bar, snap-ons, maybe all, I guess it is. And then a pair of, looks like Klein lineman pliers, not positive on that. That's what it looks like. And then I think he told me this was his EDC. So he's also got the snap-on smaller Talon grips and the red handles. He's got some sort of a key holder right there. Looks pretty interesting. He's got the Artfeld Pro Milwaukee Fastback 1505. Everything he's got here on his EDC are some really nice tools. They're ones that I own. So the Packout little small wrench, red and blue on the ink saw type Sharpies. And then also, I don't know if the orange screwdriver down there doesn't look like the Klein. I'm not real sure what that one is. So I'm not sure on the knife. But there's his name. So that's his EDC. There's the main tools in his SPMC right there. There they are loaded out. There's the front pouch of the SPMC. Now we're getting in the back pouch. The screwdrivers. This is the pouch on the side, what he has in there. The SC45 loadout. Here's the back of his truck. I'll just scroll through those. All sorts of tools in here. Again, I think it gets pretty obvious to me, at least what he does quite a bit of. It might not be the only thing he does, but there's the whole back of his truck. But everything in his boxes and everything in the back of his truck and the stickers on the toolboxes, I think says a whole lot as we're going through this U.S. General toolbox. There's a lot of different pliers in that right there. Going through the drawers. And there's that very first picture where we started at. That's Rake Batten's loadout of his U.S. General tool cart / toolbox, whatever it is you want to call that, along with the back of his truck, which had a lot of M18 tools, lots of Milwaukee Packout, and then again he had the Veto Pro Pack, SPMC, and the SC45. I think it's probably pretty obvious at least what one of the main things is that he does. It might not be the only thing that he does, but he for sure does a whole lot of one thing, and I can tell that for sure. But as always, I'm interested to see what your guys' guesses are in the comments below. Or maybe you've got some questions for Rake about a particular tool, a particular toolbox, a particular bag, whatever it is that you've got a question for, drop them in the comments, and then hopefully he'll answer those as well. And if he doesn't, maybe some of us can help answer those also. But hope this video was helpful. Hope it was useful in some way. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.